Okay, well hello there ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I was just checking the audio there because there appeared to be kind of some static coming through the line, but hopefully the audio is now okay. Do let me know. I will drop a hi into the super chat as well. Hopefully everything is coming through nice and clear. I'm just going to quickly close down some stuff and hopefully that'll free up maybe a bit of additional memory and allow me to continue the stream. Okay, so let's kill that off. Now let's close down a couple of these. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, that should be a couple closed down. Basically just close down a few of these and free up a little bit more memory, hopefully. Yeah, a little bit. There we go. We're at 76%. That should be fine. And as I said, do let me know if the audio is working as expected. Okay, right. So here we are back in the shelter, season 2, sheltered 2. Oh, we have got. What condition are you suffering from, dude? Oh, you're fine now. Okay. Right, so it's -4 outside. We have a very cold basement. That's probably what it was. Everything else is reasonable. Our freezer is good, so it is time to start dealing with people's conditions. Okay, so Tim here is needing sleep and thirst, apparently. No, he's just drunk water, I think. So tiredness and food. So let's go and get him to eat. Eat one of our lovely meat stews, of course. Another thing to do is open this pantry, and yep, we're about to lose 4 meals. Okay, and that's now full. Oh, for goodness sake. Transfer items to medium pantry. Okay. Confirm. Hopefully that's not going to be bad if they eat it. Fingers crossed. We never know. But that should be all good. He's going to go and eat, and then we will send him to sleep. Okay. Right. Paul, how are you doing? Well, first of all, we're going to get you to change your appearance. So, customize character. Let's get rid of that mask. Okay, so accessories. No, we don't need a bandana. And let's give you... Can we actually give him a hat? There we go, a little cowboy hat maybe. On the black side. There we go, that'll do. Face wear none. Or we can give him some sunglasses actually. There we go. Apply changes. Okay, customised. And of course we can change... Hi Adrian, glad to have you with us on the stream. Let's get all these people sorted. Okay, go and drink water. And then you're going to need to sleep as well. Okay, start going through all of our characters. Okay, Christine, you need food more than anything else. So go and open the pantry. Integrity of 4.6%. Okay, go and eat the food that is just about turned to rotten food. Hopefully it's still going to be edible. We'll find out. Okay, the batteries are currently providing power. The generator is fueled still, so that's good. Okay, oh dear Harold, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, right, go and use the toilet, then take a shower, then have a drink of water, then after that, go and open the pantry and have yourself another nearly gone off meal. That one, there we go, that'll do. Your sleep, on the other hand, is okay. Right, Katya, you are going to need water, so go and have some water. I don't know where she is. Okay, she's down there. That's fine. Right, Ali, go and see if you can craft us some items and go to tier 2. We can't make any meat stews because we've got no broccoli. Okay, that's fine. We've got 3 potatoes. We've still got plenty of meat, and we could make some potato soup as well. Nope, we're not going to do any of that. That's fine. With the outside temperature, we can't really plant anything outside at the moment, so that's a bit of a lost cause. Of course, we still have our incinerator that we can use to boost our power production. Do we have coal left? Yes, we do, but we've only got 2 bags. So throw in the 2-star, 4.5 hours. Not very long, but we'll incinerate it anyway. The goal of this game is to conquer this entire map from the other factions. Okay, so that is the overall goal, is to capture all of the territory, either be friendly with the enemy factions or destroy the enemy factions. The choice is yours. It looks like we've got, what's the, is that a quest? Yeah, needs investment to turn a Bangan gold mine into a trading outpost. Alright, whatever. And we've got a desperate man trying to reclaim his wife as well, so that's something else. Now the next thing to do is, so temperature is all good across the shelter, it's humanly livable. Next thing to check is our integrity, which of course is bound to be semi-screwed, which it is. Okay, right. Christine, we're going to send you on a repair crew job, so go and get that repaired. Let's have a look at everything else. Okay, so the halogen heater, get that repaired. And repair that. So this is basically a heater repair job. In fact, that bed needs repairing, as does that heater there. Okay, let's repair both the battery banks and the other halogen heater in here. Okay, how many jobs have you got now? 6. So we can do a few more. Let's get that bike done as well. And then the other heater down here. And the recycler. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and nope, that is 10 actually. Okay, so we need to wait for her to repair something else, or of course, seeing as Ali's just standing here, we can get him to go and repair this one. Okay, so the integrity now is not too bad, as we're sending her around to repair everything. Everything will get back into a good position, and we need to prepare for another expedition. Hi Queen Bee, glad to have you with us. Only doing an hour's stream tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, because here in the United Kingdom it is Easter weekend. That means we have a bank holiday tomorrow, so a day off work. And of course we'll be doing things with the family. So I will only be on for an hour this evening, but hopefully you've seen that I have a nice schedule lined up for next week, which I've put medium thunderstorm on the surface. What? I forgot we were preparing for that. Pause! Oh my goodness. Okay, right, let's turn everything off. Open fuse box. Okay, so incinerator will leave on, generator will leave on, oxygen filter we have to leave on, makeshift recycler, disable. Pendant lights we don't care about, but the water purifier, the weather vane, we can leave that on. Right. Pedestal fan can stay on as well actually. But the heaters, I suppose we should really turn them all off. Not that it made a difference last time. It's like they changed the settings on this. We're going to have to find out and see what happens, because the other problem is it's going to get very, very cold very, very quickly. We don't want to turn the battery banks off or the lightning rods. Festive string lights, they're not going to catch on fire. Okay, well, I think this is just going to be a hope for the best. We've turned off the majority of stuff, but that also does mean it's going to start getting very, very cold very, very quickly. But let's see how this goes. And in fact, before anything's on fire, let's do a quick save. Because knowing my luck, everything's going to burn. Yep, Queen Bee, you've already put it, the burning times. Thanks. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Hi Ashley, glad to have you on the stream with us. Okay, let's get this save overwritten. So 17th, that's much older. Get that saved. Okie dokie. Right, perfect, and close, and play. Okay, get ready for this, let's see what happens. Don't think we've had any lightning yet, so to speak, but with all of our heaters off, the temperature is going to start coming down fairly quickly. Minus 1.82 degrees per hour. Hey, Hunter. Indeed. Long time no see, my friend. Just to let you guys know, I am going to be submitting an entry to... I've forgotten the name of the competition now, but basically to be one of the next gaming YouTube stars, which is being done in combination with YouTube Shorts, and will end up being like a TV series on YouTube. with 10 finalists picked to be selected to be the number one, to then go through a series of basically promotions to get your channel to even more people. So fingers crossed. I did create a short today and I smashed it together in about 10 seconds. Before I submitted it into the competition, I suddenly thought to myself, maybe I should spend a little bit more time than just using a load of clips from games that I do and dumping it on as a short and submitting it as my entry. So I might recalculate, but it is available on my shorts. So you can see the entry. I just haven't actually submitted it as an entry because I'm questioning whether I actually want to change it a little bit. Nothing so far has caught on fire and it stopped. Hey, excellent. Okay, quickly, open fuse box. Nothing caught on fire. That's what we like. Heaters, you can all go back on again. I think that's pretty much all we turned off. Makeshift recycler, that can get turned back on. And the water purifier can stay off because we haven't got any things that need doing. Convection heater, that needs to be turned on. And that's it pretty much. Okay, right, close. So are we providing power still? No, it is charging now, good. Okay, so we just survived a thunderstorm. That is a rare event, a very rare event. Our lights are still flickering though, which is a shame. I was hoping we might have got a couple of lightning blasts just to maybe fix the lights. Clearly not. For Season 2 we are going to have to just endure the annoying flickering nature of the lights in our shelter. Or maybe remove them all. The ones that are flickering. That might be an idea. Even the Christmas lights are flickering. So I think we'd have to remove all lights and then put them back again. Maybe. Who knows. Anyway, let's deal with our people. Okay, so Paul's in a good position. He needs a toilet and shower though. He can't. Somebody else is going. That's fine. Christine is in the same position. She needs the loo and a shower. Oh, we've got someone at the door. We're going to happen to be taking in new recruits. No, not really. Plus your stats aren't high enough. Oh, there is 1-5. But no. Because our last recruit was a pretty... Wow, Queen Bee. Thank you very much, Queen Bee. Thank you very much. That is greatly appreciated. And it's a long weekend as well. That's even better. I've got 4 days off and you've just given me $10. Thank you very much. Okay, right, where was I? I'm now, my train of thought has just been lost that I've seen that. Okay, right, that was it. Christine, use the toilet and take a shower. We've now got acid rain on the surface. It just keeps getting better. We didn't look at the integrity on... Oh, God. Okay, we didn't look at the integrity on the top, I was just saying. And everything out here, as always, needs repairing, of course. That rabbit will be nicely irradiated when we bring it in, but I'm sure cooking it on a camping stove will sort it out and get rid of all the radiation, eh? I'm sure it won't, but hey, doesn't matter. Right, catch it. Oh dear, why are you working out, woman? Right, you are desperately in need of food, you are desperately in need of a shower. Okay, come over here. Just walk over here. Wait for her to get out of the shower. There we go. Right, go and take a shower. Then go and grab yourself some food. So a nice meat stew. And then after you've done that, which will have dealt with 2 of your needs, you then need to go to sleep. And that bed is fully repaired as well. So let's repair... Oh, no. You don't need... Oh, he does need to sleep. That's fine. But let's cancel that one and sleep in this one. Because it's a red bed, it's more comfortable and it's more efficient. Okay, so we need to get a quest squad ready. There's no one in the shower, so let's send Tim there to get his stats down as well. Katya's going to be sorting all of her statistics out, and we need to apply skill points. Okay, so we have dexterity. Let's get that added for... Yeah, ranged weapon training, so get that purchased. Oh, that's unlocked tier 3. Lovely. Okay, Katya also has some skill points in strength and fortitude. Okay, so we're up for the level 3 shoulder barge, so that will reduce the stamina cost to 4, and also does a huge amount of damage if it works. Emphasis on the if. And let's go to fortitude. We've got 1 point to spend, and do we want any of these? Determined to win? No. Final counter down? No. Hardy? No. Let's just improve the hardened skin. So reduce amount of damage from attacks by 20%. Let's get that purchased. This one, by the way, is pointless. So it can resist the cold by 1 degree extra before taking damage. There's no point. 3 degrees is pointless. In fact, they shouldn't. I think that should have been replaced with something else. Okay, further skill points. We have Tim, and what does he need? He's got a dexterity point, so let's get that spent. We'll level up his aimed gunshot, so that now only requires 3 stamina. Okay, Christine, she also has skill points in strength and dexterity. Right. Yes, she's much lower down the strength tree, isn't she? So, imposing physique. 10% chance to cause the fear effect status on opposing targets. Okay, we'll get that purchased for now. And under dexterity, we'll balance these two out. So we'll give her level 2 for ranged weapon training. Okay, so now it doesn't matter if she takes a knife or a gun, she's equally skilled in both. And I think skill point wise, that's everything. Okay, we were experimenting, weren't we, on pull? I remember that. So let's open up the pantry. Get Paul to go and eat some food. And then we may get him to rest on the bed and experiment on him again. Any week of excitement over presidency. This weekend in France is the end of the only week of excitement over presidency. Ah, yes, of course. Marie Le Pen versus Macron. I would like to see Macron go, but then, of course, it's your personal choice. But he does seem to be a bit of a buffoon. But then I don't know whether Marie Le Pen would be any better, to be honest. The joy of politics, I think globally, I hate talking about it because when I used to do a radio show, there were 2 things that were banned: politics and anything sensationalist, which was unnecessary to talk about. Reason being, it always descends into chaos if you start talking about it. But what I would say is I think globally that most parties are exactly the same as each other anyway when they're in power. It tends to make absolutely no difference. Most countries have a 2-party system, and of those 2 parties, it really doesn't matter who's in power. Both parties are exactly the same. It's like in America, the Biden administration, Biden promised to look at the federal level for legalizing marijuana as an example. Now he's against it, that he's in power. You know, crazy things like that. Once they're in office, their attitudes and promises and everything just disappear, and they become exactly the same as the previous administration. Right, okay. Katya, fairly good position. Harold, no, you need sleep, dude. Go and sleep. Ali, oh, for goodness sake. I keep thinking I've got everyone ready to send out an expedition, and then it's like, no, my stats have gone all the way to the top again, just to annoy you. Right, after you've done that, dude, go and have a meat stew. That will get your stats down. And in fact, even drink a glass of water after that to completely zone out your stats. How have you... really? How have your stats gone up so much? Why is your... I can physically see your toilet requirement moving. Let me guess, have you got the weak bladder stat? No, wasteful. Okay. Don't know what that actually means from an in-shelter perspective when they're wasteful, but... okay, go and use the toilet and take a shower. Okay, so Ali's still going off for his food, so that's good. Harold's sleeping. Katya is fairly good on the whole. Hers. Tim, not too bad, not too great either. So go and drink some water after you've worked out, because you're going to need it. Christine is currently asleep, so that's fine. And Paul is going to be sorted now, so we could send Paul, Ali, and Harold, and Katya. So Paul, Ali, Harold and Katya, I think, are the people that we shall send on an expedition. So just wait for, it was Ali, wasn't it, to finish his queue. Yep, so cool. Ali, Paul, Harold, Katya. Okay, set up expedition. So Paul, Ali, Harold, Katja. Oh, that was convenient, wasn't it? That was really convenient. It's just like, here you go, here you go, here you go. Although I do want to swap these two round, so we'll get rid of Ali and then put him on the back row. There we go. Hopefully Katja now doesn't get mauled to death. We don't have any vehicles yet, of course, so not possible. And now it's time to get everyone sorted. So we put our first filter on, which is equipment, and first call of order and business is getting everyone bags as well as equipment. So we have the improved stab vests and we have stab proofs, but we've got loads of improved now. So improved and a bag and a bedroll. Improved and bag. Improved and bag. Improved and bag. Okay, so that is armor and bag sorted out. Someone should really take a pair of binoculars, I suppose. We're not entirely sure where we're going yet, but that's fine. And now it's to start equipping. So with 9 dexterity, he could take a gun. We've got 9, 10, 11 and 10. So it actually might be worth giving Paul a stabby device. So let's go to weapons. We shall give him a knife. Katja, with her dexterity at 10, we will give a pistol, I think. I mean, the required dexterity is for melee damage. It's not for shooting the gun. Shooting the gun requires nothing other than the skills that we've acquired. So actually, let's give her a shotgun. Well, she covers the required dexterity for it anyway. Ali has dexterity of 11, and I think what I will do is give him a rifle. And then Harold, we will give a pistol. Okay, so we've now got all 3 types of weapons, and we also will take a flashbang, the 2-star, and a 2 1-star grenades, and we will go back to equipment, and now we need to take bullets. So we need to basically take everything. So we'll take that, we'll take the 3 of those, and we'll take all of those actually. Pistol rounds, we will take all, and shotgun shells, we will take the 3-star, and we will take all of the 2-star. So that is 22 shotgun shells, 18 pistol bullets, and 9 rifle shells. I think maybe a couple of extra pistol. No, we're not going to use 18, are we? Well, we never know, but that should be fine. That should be plenty. Okay, so now that we've got all of that, we need trade gear. So we go no filter, and we search specifically CI, because I think we have got circuit boards now. Yes, we have. Worth 20 each, so 5 is going to be 100 of trade value, so we'll take 5. And then the other thing to take, of course, that we have a lot of is glass. So we have 114. Now, I don't think we've made a lot of lenses yet. No, we haven't. We have 1, and it's only worth 7.5. The 2-star is worth 15. Might as well take it with us because we can make more. Okay, now go back to glass, and we'll take, I don't know, it's worth 5, so 10 is going to be worth 50, so we can take 20 glass. There we go, and that now gives us plenty of trade gear, and the last couple of bits to take is medical. So that's interesting. That doesn't look like medical to me. Let's try that again. Let's just put it onto no filter again, click it onto equipment, click to no filter, and then scroll down and put it back to medical again, which seems to have disappeared. Food, equipment. Yeah, that's interesting. Equipment, food, general, weapon, book, junk, seeds. Yeah, medical's disappeared. Okay. Is it called a first aid kit? I think it is, isn't it? Yes. Okay, there we go. So we'll take 3 of those. And the other thing is BA, so for bandage. And we will take 3 of those as well. Okay, so now we should be fully equipped and ready to go. We can further most probably shouldn't be. Yeah, very right, Queen Bee. Very right. Who's the promoted candidate is the one who's the establishment's benefit the most from? Yeah, of course. Of course. Yes, and completely agree. Donald Trump was the only one to break expectations. Definitely. And the funny thing is, you know, at the end of the day, if it hadn't been for his Twitter rants and everything else, what he actually achieved, I've seen an interesting article as to what he achieved as president policy-wise, was actually better than like the last 3 presidents. The stuff he'd done for charities, for loads of different industries and stuff, and how he improved them. It's just been completely wiped from history because he was a bit of a tit on Twitter and just talked nonsense. Right, we have... no, actually that was only 26 days ago. Let's delete that waypoint. Okay, so 6 days ago, so that was fairly recently. That's 6 days as well. We want to find something... oh, 47 days ago. Okay, 43 days ago. Okay, or do we go and explore? There's another question. So we could head down to the southern tip here. We've never visited here. So, have we visited the lumberyard? No, we haven't. Okay, so lumberyard, here, across to here. We've never visited this farm either. Okay, so we can visit there. That's good. Should uncover a load more of the map. Okie dokie. And then what we'll do is water plant. We've never visited that either. Not that we need it, but it might have some plastic bottles that are worth taking. So we'll go there as well. And then we've never been to the park. That was 26 days ago. And we never visited the outpost because that would be suicide. Well, not necessarily, of course. Actually, we could try and take another piece of ground, couldn't we? It's a bit far away from... it's kind of away from our territory. What's the power level? 2. Power level 1. And it's Los Muertos, isn't it? Okay, so let's go to the apartments. Let's take out 1 outpost, then try and take out the 2nd outpost, which will give us these 2 plots of land, and then come back. Now, so I'm going to use 25 rations. Boom. Let's give a few extra. Let's go with 35. And next, so we're going to try and take out now 2 outposts to expand our territory. Let's see what happens. Off they go. And of course, with the only being an hour stream this evening, we only have half an hour left. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I shall just let you know that. We have 30 minutes remaining on tonight's stream. But next week, I am doing Monday a surprise stream. I'm not saying which game I'm playing. So Monday, I will be doing a live stream from 8 till 10, as usual, which is Bank Holiday Monday, before going back to work on the Tuesday. And what I shall do is, on the day, I will just decide what stream I'm going to do. Then on Tuesday it's 2 hours of Frostpunk, which has gone down exceptionally well and is an amazing game, so I'll do 2 hours of Frostpunk, and then on Thursday I'll do another 2 hours of Sheltered 2, so a full 2 hour stream next week. So next week 3 live streams, and I may also possibly, if I have the time, do some stuff over the weekend, maybe. That's potentially due to exposure to COVID, which means might not be able to leave the house, in which case I may do some live streams or videos over the weekend. Oh, we've got a trader. Oh yes, let's have a looky. Oh, it's an explosives trader. Awesome. Right, we'll take your 2 3-star flashbangs. We'll take all your ammunition because it seems to be in short supply this time round. Okay, we don't need your rifle, or do we? We have 1. Now let's buy a 2-star rifle actually. Okay, so 426 is what we need to find. So let's organise by value. Okay, now next thing to do is find out what we've got multiple of. Well, that's a spare bag, and it's a 3-star, and it's worth 120, and we can make more of those. So, boom. And it's straight away worth 144. The 2 star binoculars that are getting a bit worn out, we can get rid of one of those as well. And we could actually also get rid of the other pair, maybe. What's that? Is that a shooty? No, that's the improved stab vest, which is worth 50. We're at 198, so keep scrolling down. We've got some extra pistols as well, so I could get rid of one of those. Interesting. That's a... weren't they one? Oh, they're 2 stars. Okay. Yeah, so we could get rid of a pistol as well. There we go. So we're up to 246. That's a rifle and shotgun. We will keep those. That's the basic stab-proof vest, so we can get rid of that. We're not planning on using it anytime soon. Okay, we've got 3 more Billy Basic handguns. In fact, no, we won't get rid of that handgun. I've changed my mind. I'll explain why later. And do we have anything else of value? No, knives are worth nothing, pretty much. So now I think it's probably time to go to specific searches. So CI for circuit board. We have 3 3-stars. They're worth 80 quid each, but you want to keep them. So we'll get rid of 2 of the 1-stars. So 276 we're up to. And GL for glass. Oh no, actually transistors. How many transistors do we have now? 68. Okay, so plenty. Okay, let's start racking it up. We are at 396, 67% chance of a deal. We only have 2 attempts remaining, so let's go a little bit higher. 73% chance. Risk it for a biscuit? Ooh, I probably could have gone with the previous offer. Okay, well, live and learn. Timothy has increased his fortitude. Fantastic. Don't care. No, I do. I do care about you, really, Tim. I do. No, I don't. I'm lying. Right. But I do care that you've leveled up a skill point in fortitude, because that means we can get you to have hardened skin. And purchase. 10% reduced damage. All these skills are extremely important. Okay, drink water, and let's have a look at our integrity. Everything is failing again, of course it is. Okay, so let's go for the usual suspects. Okay, so repair everything that is basically an easy fall-aparter. Okay, how many is she at? 3, 6, 7. So we can do 3 more. So repair, collect items. Whoops, we forgot to do that. Take all. I say we forgot to do that. I should say I forgot to do that, didn't I? I was the silly one. Not you guys. Okay, last thing was a halogen heater, which means I didn't click repair, but I didn't need to because it's fully repaired, and that does need repairing. So what are we at now? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And she's about to complete a task. Bingo, which gives us 2 more. We've done this floor, and there's only 2 heaters left, so repair and repair. Let's grab Timbo. He's probably going to... Oh, yeah. I knew this stuff was going to be falling apart. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right, okay. Right. Repair. Repair. Can we give you stimulants so that you stay awake? You need to repair everything, Tim. You can't sleep, man. You can't sleep. You have to repair everything. Otherwise, we're all going to die. We're all going to die. Okay, we'll let him do that, then sleep. So that's fixed all of these items here, and we can get her to finish the items on the right hand side. So we'll send him to sleep after that. There we go, and sleep. 3, 6, 7, 8. So we've got room for 2. Okay, so what we can do is harvest the trap and then repair the lightning conductor. 3, 6, 9. We can add 1 more. Well, that's very good. Repair, and we are about to be able to add 1 more. Ding dong. Everything should be repaired. Fan-dabby-dozy. Okay, right, and they're nearly at the destination, so let's speed up time. It's all about going fast. Not all the time. Okay, right. Let's... Oh, I thought they'd... Whoops. I thought they'd finished searching it. They've only just started searching the location. Let's give them a chance, eh, before we're hassling them for what's in there. Right, so Ganja, glad to have you with us this evening, sir. When do we get more Frostpunk? That would be... Have a look at my community page, sir. If you have a look at my community page, I think you'll find on Tuesday there is going to be a 2-hour Frostpunk live stream. Because, I tell you something for nothing, I have sunk nearly 60 hours into that game, and I was up horrifically late playing it last night. For a city builder game with morals, it's kind of, I'd say it's a cross between Sheltered 2, but from the survival mechanics, this war of mine, which is of course 11-bit studios as well, so Frostpunk and this war of mine are both made by 11-bit studios, and oh my goodness, I had another game that I would compare it to as well. I've just forgotten which one it was off the top of my head, but it's a very good game. I mean, in the old days, I loved the original SimCity and SimCity 2000, so city builders were games that I really enjoyed, and that aspect of it is really cool as well, and the fact that you have to monitor temperature and heat and everything else, it's just a really good game. And of course the other thing is all the scenarios, because I've decided I'll go through the scenarios as well. And the first live stream for Frostpunk that I'd done on Monday is the best possible way to start the original base scenario. So if you haven't played the game before, check it out and then come back for Monday's stream, and it will give you basically a step-by-step guide on how best to play it. And obviously you can tweak your own things, like laws as an example. You can choose your own laws. You may want to go the route of faith or guards, so discipline and all that kind of stuff, but all of that will be on the streams as well. Oh, we got one meat. How lovely. Just one. Actually, that's a good point. 9, 9, 10. What does broccoli need again? Between 5 and 21. Okay, right. So, go and plant some broccoli. And plant some more broccoli. Do a 1 star. There we go. Oh, we've had an encounter. Investigate. What faction is this? The Church of Hope. The Church of No Hope. Oh no, it's a random scrapyard. A random encounter. Ooh, I can't wait to eat this. Hey, so this is a trade. Okay, fair enough. What have they got? Well, we'll take their 1 star coal and we'll take their potato seeds. We don't need anything else. That comes to 18.75. So we go with glass and we go with 3, which is 18. Attempt the trade. Trader agreed. Fantastic. Nice little charisma boost. And now we should also check. Yep, that's it. They're now searching the scrapyard. Good stuff. Yeah, that's true, Queen Bee. I should really. I've never right, even in Season 1, I never really used pills. The first couple of playthroughs I've done of this, I did use the anti-mimetics occasionally for food poisoning. But other than that, yeah, you're right. I never use them. Right, Tim, when you wake up, good man, go and open the pantry, have yourself a delicious breakfast of meat stew, as you do, and then clean up the table for me, good chap. And while you're there, is there anything else that requires repair? Yes, the good shower. Okay, so after you've done that, repair the good shower. Oh, that's actually a very good point. That's worth looking at as well, isn't it? Craft object, because we were thinking around the tier 3 items, and that was the efficient toilet and the efficient shower. So for the efficient toilet, we need Catcher back in the house before we can think about it, but we only need 4 hinges and 1 pipe, and we've got enough gear to build an efficient toilet. So we'll probably do that next. I think that sounds like a plan. Kron is the kind of guy to make a serious death threat, and when you confront him, he says it was in friendly intent. The Peng can't really do or say anything without being titled racist due to her father's controversial statement. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, they've searched the location, and let's see what we've got. We've got another disc. Oh yes. We don't have a drill yet. Lovely stuff. So I think this is a take-all job, most definitely. Boom. 194 out of 620 weight. Still got plenty of spare capacity and plenty of locations to visit. Not that we're going to get them all done today, of course. Okay, Timbo, after you've eaten and you've repaired the good shower and you've cleaned the table, I would suggest you go and use the lavatory, dear chap. So go and use the loo. There we go. Ah, Christine, you have finished everything. Well done, lass. Well done. Head back up, grab yourself some food. You deserve it. the close to rotting meat stew, if you don't mind. There we go. What integrity is that at? 5.2% or 3.9%? Go and eat the 3.9%. Every time you cook, you have to make sure that the food does not go into your prison rack, because your prison rack should only contain canned goods, because they never go off. However, unfortunately, 5 meat stews managed to find their way onto the shelf and nearly turned into rotted food. Oh, our generator is completely out of power. That's fine. Our wind turbines are burning away nicely. So we are generating enough power to cover our requirements. That's good. Okay, so we can leave everything as is without worrying about it. Next thing we can do, of course, is speed up time. The only problem by doing speed up time is the fact that everything decides to disintegrate much quicker. Okay, parties encountered members of a faction. Who controls this one? I don't know, is the answer. We don't actually know who controls this territory. Okay, so investigate. Who is it? Ah, it's Los Muertos. Okay. You're interrupting our scouting mission, and you've all got crowbars. You've all got very decent weaponry. So my suggestion would be flee. Yay! Because although there were 4 in our party and we're all armed, well, 3 are armed with lethal weaponry, those 3 people had crowbars. So, why is that a bad thing? Well, open our storage, go to our weapons, and have a look at this crowbar. You need a strength of 10 to use it, but it does 40 to 50 damage with each attack. So with 4 of them, minimum damage, that's 240 damage for all 4 of them, and if they went to go first, that is guaranteed death for one of our faction. That would have been potentially our leader being incapacitated and requiring heart surgery again. Ooh. Appendectomy. Ooh. I remember there's a British TV show called Have I Got News For You? It's a comedy. Very, very funny. However, one of the presenters live, actually his appendix went. He literally just fell on the floor in agony. So by the sounds of it, you had yours done before it was... did they get it before it burst, Queen Bee? I hope they did, for your sake, because the pain for that is supposed to be like one of the worst pains you can feel in existence. So I do hope that the procedure went very well for you and minimal pain. I had a tooth taken out yesterday, so I had a tooth extraction done. One of my wisdom teeth, had to have that pulled out. All my other teeth are fine. It just appears that wisdom teeth are pointless, A, in having them, and B, that they have 5% structural integrity in comparison to the rest of your teeth. So unless you're basically brushing and looking after your teeth like a crazy person, they will disintegrate. Right, let's view the items that we've got. Ooh, lovely, shotgun shells and honey. Okay, take all and confirm. That actually was a bit poop for a never visited location, wasn't it? That was a bit on the poop side. I mean, we've uncovered a caravan and a tower block. That's it. That's all of the extra stuff that we managed to uncover. A little bit disappointed, really. By a few hours. I was in pain for 5 days before I gave up and went to the hospital. Naughty girl. You don't ignore stuff like that. First rule of anything like that is go and get yourself seen. It's not worth ignoring it. Me personally, after COVID, I had a cough for over 6 weeks. So as well as a tooth extraction, I've had a chest x-ray this week and a full blood workup. And they go to you, when they do your bloods, they go to you, oh, don't worry, you won't hear of anything if there's no issues. The following day, I got told to make an appointment for my bloods. I was like, panic. And I've got the call tomorrow morning at 8:50 in the morning, I think, to confirm, what it is that's going on. But the point that dawned on me a bit later was I'd been drinking the previous evening, so all they're probably going to tell me is your liver enzymes are way off the charts. Yeah, I'd had quite a lot to drink the previous day because I didn't have work the day that I went in for the blood test, so whoops. diverculitis from an injury. Doc said if I coughed or sneezed, I could die. Wow. Wow, Nerd of Anarchy. That is a... Jesus, if you sneezed or coughed, it could have killed you. That is crazy. Wow. I've just seen a story of a 51-year-old Japanese chap went into hospital because he had blurry vision in his eyes, and when they looked at him, they found like 20 larvae, like translucent larvae in his eyeballs. I mean, it's like, oh, that sounds horrible. That's like maggots living in your eyeball. That's... Ugh. The good thing is, whenever something happens, unless it literally kills you, there's probably someone somewhere elsewhere in the world that's having it far worse than you. A lot that are having it far better, but a lot that are having it far worse as well. And that's why we just have to live each day. And that's something that we often forget as well, is to live each day. Because we expect tomorrow to be there, when it's never guaranteed. Doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, how healthy, how fit you are. Always live for today. Right, party has finished searching the location. Let's see what we get. Oh wow, we get a floppy disk, magic. We get some intermediate oratory and 2 soap. But what, 5 1-star bottles of water? Really? You're not going to give us any 2-star ones? Go, boo, food there. Right, okay, fine. The reservoir itself is a workable location, which is why I avoided it. Which is a bit annoying. I mean, later on, of course, once we've unlocked tier 4 stuff, we can make a raft. And when we make the raft, we can just go straight across, work the reservoir, and then come back again. And that'll probably be a fairly reasonable source of 3-star plastic, hopefully. That's my hope, anyway, once we can build the rafts. I'm just catching up on the super chat, so lesson learned. Free healthcare is great. I sneeze so hard in allergy season, my nose bleeds. Jeez, wow. Over talked my midsection. My muscles pinched off a piece of my intestine. Wow. And then necrotized. Waiting just before I'd have died. Wow, Nerd of Anarchy. That's insane. Well, I'm very glad that you got it sorted, and obviously you're still here to tell the tale. One to tell the grandkids, as they say. Queen Bee, same for you. Obviously with yours, getting in just before it was critical. One for the grandkids. And again, yes, very acutely aware of the American situation in relation to healthcare. However, I will say this, that in the UK, most people are now using private healthcare rather than the NHS to get seen quicker. Because to get seen for a condition here in the UK, if you have something serious, bear in mind, as long as you've got adequate medical insurance in America, you will get seen and you will get quality of care that is umpteen times better than it is in the UK. The NHS is sold globally as this amazing thing, it's free healthcare, everything else, but being realistic, would I want to have a serious something in the UK? No, because the amount of time it would take to actually get to the hospital to have it treated, I'd probably die anyway. And it does happen with frightening frequency. So there are, swings and roundabouts in relation to certain things. But yeah, it's the NHS is an amazing idea, and is probably one of the best medical ideas in the world. And we started it a long time ago. And the other thing that I always find hilarious in the UK in relation to politics is the opposing party always says, that not enough money is being spent on the NHS. Every year, the amount of money goes up for the NHS by most years billions, not small amounts of money, and it still doesn't have enough funding to be adequate enough to service the population of the country. So, and as I said, that's why a lot of people working for good companies, I mean, I personally work for MasterCard, which means there is good policies in place, means that you can use private healthcare and get seen the following day rather than waiting 6 to 8 weeks to get seen on the NHS. You know, so yeah, it's great, yeah, for basic stuff, but if you've got something that's going to kill you, you may die because you don't get seen in time. No, we are not accepting any new recruits. No, because you sound like a psychopath in waiting who would murder half of our faction. Sorry, Stephen. Computer says no. Okay, right. We've finished searching the location as well. So, can you change the name of the parties now as well? Ooh, I'll have to have a look at the next expedition and see if we can give them a name. View items. What have... Oh, wow, there's a lot here. Okay. Metal we will take. We've got another tyre. That's good. Weighs 20. We'll take it. We've already got distributor caps, but we'll take another one anyway. And I think we also have a starter motor. No, we don't. Okay, so we'll take that. The coal we will take. The fuel we will take. The sand we will take. And for now, I think we'll leave all of this stuff behind. Okay, the one food we will take as well. How much leather do we have? 5. Okay, no, we'll take the leather. That's quite a low resource. Mineral ore, we've got plenty. Yoga balls, we haven't got any, but that only creates plastic, and we've got loads of plastic. So yes, I think that's fine. We'll confirm there, because we're at 350 out of 620, and I think we've still got 2 or 3 locations to visit. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, indeed, 3 locations, because if we wipe these guys out, we'll take all their stuff. Okay, close. Disc golf. You managed to overtalk your midsection with disc golf. Okay. That's definitely one to tell the grandkids. Most definitely. 11 PM, I was diagnosed by 2 AM and was in surgery by 11 AM. Well, there you go, Queen Bee. You've just made my exact point, which is because you have adequate health insurance in the US, you were dealt with within 12 hours. 12 hours. Now, in the UK, that wouldn't happen. You'd have to try and get an appointment at the GP, or you'd have to go to A&E, and some of our A&Es at the moment have a 12-hour wait. In some places in the UK at the moment, and a few have had emergency incidents, which means they've literally said, unless you think you're dying, please don't come here. I mean, that's been the thing with the American dream, and I mean, it's something that was a great thing. It was the American dream, and I think it's something that is still kind of achievable, but at the same time the US has its own problems as well. It does. I think most of our countries do. It doesn't matter where you live in the world, you'll find issues with where you are. I think it's just where we are now. Oh, it's like when people were talking about inflation and prices going up and everything else. Yeah, it's not great. It isn't. Don't get me wrong. It's horrific. However, when the UK misery index is in its worst position since the 1970s, you think, well, what did they have in the 1970s? Did they have 55-inch OLED, QLED TVs with PlayStation 5s, PlayStation 4s, PCs, broadband internet, everything deliverable on demand within, depending on what it is, if it's Amazon within a day, if it's food within an hour, you know, that kind of stuff. We have the lifestyles that would be the envy of kings from the old world. We do have our lives very well. We just forget that sometimes, and there's a lot of people that would like to complain about it. I mean, it's like here in the UK at the moment, there's a bunch of teenagers blocking oil depots in the southeast of the United Kingdom, which means we've got no petrol or diesel locally. Because of these fuel protests, and the protest is called Stop Oil, but they don't realise it's not going to stop anything. All it's going to do is aggravate the general public against their cause. If you want no new licences for oil, great, but don't forget, oil doesn't just make petrol and diesel. It's in your clothes, it's in plastic, it's in every piece of technology you use. It's in every piece of modern equipment we use. Oil is literally in everything. So if you want to stop oil entirely, are you willing to give up everything that you use day to day? There's a good question. Are you willing to give up all technology and have a computer that's in a wooden box? Oh no, you wouldn't be able to because you couldn't make the circuit board either. You know, it's those kind of things. Don't get me wrong, we're not in a great position environmentally, but is just stopping oil the way to go about it? No, it's not, because we have no replacement technologies. What I'm more hopeful for is fusion energy. I'm hoping that the ITER project and a couple of the projects that are running in the UK do very well. I'm sorry I'm talking over this. I'm having a bit of a rant today. But I think they're better odds of improving our chances going forwards. It's like electric cars. They're a total joke. You're better off buying a 25-year-old diesel-guzzling monster-engined Land Rover Discovery, and it's still more environmentally friendly than electric cars like a Tesla. The main reason is the carbon footprint of the batteries that are in those cars to produce them is enormous. And then, of course, the batteries themselves don't last more than 10 years. And once those batteries run out, they have to go into a landfill, and you have to do more mining for those precious minerals and resources to make more of those batteries. And when you replace the batteries, they cost probably a third of the value of the car. So if you spend 70 grand on a Tesla and you have the car for 10 years, you'll then have to spend another 20,000 to replace the batteries, because the batteries will be useless after 10 years. There are fields in France of electric cars. I mean, fields of abandoned electric cars. And that's not more of an environmental issue, is it? Apparently not. Yep, that's right, Nerd of Anarchy. Tyres need oil as well. Yep, lithium mining isn't a joke. Completely agree, Hunter. Most of those things are made in... You have to be asleep to have the American dream. You have to be asleep to have the American dream. Oh, that would have been so... You're back. I'm sorry, just reading all of the messages just to make sure I've caught up. I hurt my back playing Pokemon Go. If that's considered a sports-related injury. Well, actually, no jokes aside, selling Ganja, I have played quite a bit of Pokemon Go, and if you're walking quite a long distance and running around to find stuff, yeah, it is a reasonable amount of exercise. It certainly closed the exercise ring on my Apple Watch. You know. Queen Bee, so, yep, you know what I'm talking about, definitely. It's, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It is a complete and total scam. It is a complete and total scam. Right, we've had an encounter, let's deal with it. Oh, it's one person on their own. No, we're just about to take out one of their things, so we'll try and flee anyway, because that's too easy. If this fails, I'll laugh. Okay, there we go. Now they're going to head into the outpost. We'll get it taken out and we'll take over their territory. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are environmental issues and there is climate change and everything else, but we may see bigger changes by changes in the sun's behaviour than anything else. I mean, humans have had an impact, we certainly have, that's undeniable, but the whole irreversible trajectory and everything else, and there aren't currently the solutions. As I said, it's, you know, an electric car is not a solution to environmental issues, because you still have to plug that car into fossil fuel to charge it. Leave now or die. I think we choose death. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and fight! Guess you don't like being alive? No, my dear friend. It is you who doesn't like being alive. First is our low... Oh no, it's Ali, isn't it? Okay, so attack. Melee. What weapon are you holding, sir? Why do you not have a weapon in your hand? Did we not give Ali a weapon? We literally didn't give him a weapon. Whoop! Okay, so you use an item and use a grenade. There we go, that'll do. And end your turn, sir. And you attack. Shoot single. For the body, actually, because the guy's nearly dead anyway. Blam. Oh, come on, can't you? Come on. There we go, dead. Lovely. Murder. Nice. Again, attack. Shoot single. Dead. Lovely. Boom. all this lovely stuff, including 3-star plastic and 2-star plastic. Oh yes. Take all. We have an extra knife. We can equip one to Ali. Okay. Continue. We have taken over the territory as well. They weren't particularly strong. That's all good. We now control this area. Fantastic. Let's go to the map. Let's go to Ali, who has no weapon. Whoops. It's an electrified knife as well. Fantastic. Because there are no other weapons, are there? No. Okay, cool. Confirm. At least in the next battle, he's going to be able to do something. It's always good when you plan on taking out 2 outposts and your faction leader doesn't have a weapon in his hands. That's good. That's good planning. Right. Christine, go and start repairing stuff for us, please. Oh, actually, it looks like... Did I get everything repaired? Yeah. See, I went into automatic mode while I was talking. My brain clearly organised everything, got everything repaired. Let's add some fuel to this. I'm sure our batteries are still charging. No, they're now providing power. Okay. So it's a good thing that I'm filling this up with fuel. In fact, we'll get her to add 2, and then we'll get her to clean it as well. Tesla cars are more about self-driving for future dummies who can't pass driving exam. Nice, I like that one. I'll let you guys into a little secret, personal secret about myself. I've always been a petrol head, and so I've had a Mark IV Toyota Supra, I've had a Ford Fiesta Z-Tech S, I've had a E46 3 Series, I have a BMW E46 M3 sitting in my garage. It's the hardtop convertible with the Harman Kardon sound system, the professional nav, the heated seats, the parking sensors, as I said, the hardtop as well, and I am certainly planning on keeping that car forever, and then I might give it to my son at some point in life. Add to that, at the time that I bought it, my other choice was a Nissan R32 GTR Skyline V-Spec. They're now worth over £100,000. My M3's worth what I bought it for now, because it's still going to be a classic car at some point in time, but it's so funny when you have a choice of 2 cars. I still prefer the M3, the BMW over the Nissan. Don't get me wrong, I love Japanese cars as well, but I do like my M3. It's nice. It's a 354 brake horsepower straight 6 engine. There's no turbo lag. It is just power, and it's on rails as well. Because it's German engineering, you can throw that thing round corners and it just laps them up. I've had it on the track, I've had it on the drag strip, all good stuff. But in the meantime, let's get back to combat and murdering more people. While I digress. So to answer your question, Nerd of Anarchy, the fastest car I've had by going around the Nürburgring, or the Top Gear track, would be my E46 M3. Because I think that went round faster because the Mark IV Toyota Supra, so this is the Mark IV, the one made a long time ago now, although it was a twin turbo and it was a fast car, it was never on the Top Gear track because it's too old. Okay, let's click to continue and get ready to fight. Guess you don't like being alive. No, we want your territory, my friend. We want your territory. Right, so this time we've got an electrified knife in Ali's hand, so we might as well use it. So melee to the face. Oh, nice. Critical and dazed. Attack and melee. Come on. Boom. Subdued. Okay, next one. Aim for the head. No, aim for the body. Attack. Shoot single. Boom. 81 and bleeding. Attack. Shoot single. Dead. Nice. Lovely. What do we got? Anything interesting? Yeah, we've got another knife. Fantastic. We've got some cement and loads of other stuff. Lovely. We're at 455 out of 620 weight. I didn't make a bad decision there. And I've just realised it's nearly 10 past 9. I've gone way past my allocated time window. Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has been an absolutely fantastic stream. I've loved the conversation that we've been having this evening. So watch out over the weekend. I may do some random live streams. I'm not promising. If not, I will see you back here, same place, same bat channel, for a 2-hour Frostpunk live stream, a 2-hour Sheltered 2 live stream, and a random 2-hour live stream on Monday. So Tuesday is Frostpunk 2 hours, Thursday is Sheltered 2 hours, there might be something at the weekend, and Monday is going to be a random stream. So I'm not going to pick the game myself until the day. So until I see you on Monday, have a great time, and again, thank you for a fantastic evening. It's been great having the banter, the to and fro with the super chat, and I prefer it like this because I always like talking to people as well as just doing the games. So have a great time. From me to you, it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night.